Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Trader's Confession. I'm going to be expanding on the previous segment, which I spoke about, where I said there's two factors which make you lose as a new trader. Um, just before I go on, if I'm speaking too quickly, I apologize because we are supposed to condense our material to about 7 or 8 minutes per video. So there's a lot to cover, and I'm trying to do my best. So maybe you could use the settings on YouTube and slow me down a little if I'm speaking too fast. So um, the third reason to move on is basically, I had touched upon it in the intro, it's the financial markets, which consists of many elements which you're trading with. So you have the most direct element which is connected to you is your broker or the platform you're using, right? So everyone's got a broker, everyone's got someone they're hooked on to trade with. So those people have an interest as well. Okay, nothing against these people. It's all business, right? It's all about how to beat the system to make consistent money. So don't forget this series, for any of you who are watching this clip for the first time or the series for the first time, the focus is on going from a losing trader to getting consistent success, consistent trades. And again, if you have not seen the previous segments, I've been trading for about 7 years, and I'll be showing you my history and my accounts in another video, another segment, which you'll see. So now the broker, I have some notes here, so just in case I don't miss out, I've written them down. We have a broker where you're day trading with or you're weekly trading with. If you think about the broker's motive, what do they want you to do? So they basically want you to trade as much as possible. Okay, before they were getting commissions, and now a lot of them are not getting commissions. Apparently, they are basically going to transfer that cost of lost commissions to something else. So the only places they can transfer it to is swap charges, right? Holding overnight trades, and what's the other one? The spread, basically. So every time you're making a trade, it's a spread. You're buying something for a bit more for what it is, the actual value of it. So the broker takes that spread where they are able to make money from every trade you make. So new traders, experienced traders, you should know this by now. And basically, they sort of encourage you to day trade. That's why there's this thing, all these articles and videos and all sorts of content on how much money you can make by day trading. And if you're day trading, you're going to be on charts all day. And I mean, you need to have a life as well. You don't want to be in front of the computer all the time, right? So the broker basically wants you to do something which is not really that beneficial for you. You are going to be spending a lot of time trying to learn, trying to trade, and trying to get out the trade in the same day. Because if you keep the trade for overnight, they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you money. It's called swap charges, or for holding the contract overnight. And every night you hold this particular trade, they're gonna charge you. So they want you to day trade. They want to charge you overnight, and they basically want as much volume as possible. So they want as many people as possible trading every day, and this is where they call it the inverse narrative comes in, where a lot of people try to make you do something which is definitely not beneficial for you, but make you believe that it is. Okay, so when you talk about, again, why you lose, you're being trained the wrong way. You're being trained to think in terms of giving the advantage to the people you're trading with, not for your own self, not for your own equity. Okay, so if you can open your mind to this sort of in terms of switching it, yeah, you just open your mind and just understand the system around you, understand what are the elements involved and what you're seeing every day. When you look at news, when you look at all these opinion pieces, articles and stuff, and even all these legit websites, they're all trained, they're all basically part of the element where they basically have their own motives and they all want followers. So they would basically be bringing out content so that you will be watching this content, you'll be thinking, what if this could influence my trade? What if this could influence the market? So always understand that there's a lot of factors around you trying to convince you to do something or to think about something. And always remember that there's very little actually to think about. Okay, the markets are influenced by millions and millions and millions of people and factors, and all sorts of scenarios are going on, and it's all about finding that trend, being comfortable with that commodity or that currency pair or that stock which you're trading or investing in, and understanding it. Okay, so I'm going to expand in more detail in all this in later segments. Um, Now, I talked about mainstream, this basically mainstream media where, it involves news sites, social media, and articles and all that. So I want to talk about a bit more about psychology because there's greed and fear, and you need to be pretty much indifferent or try to lean towards becoming indifferent to the equity you're working with. So you've transferred about $1,000 to your account, your trading account, or your investing account, whatever, and you have an emotional attachment to that $1,000. That is your first mistake. So obviously, when we all first transfer money to our brokers or to our accounts, we have feelings towards it, right? Not romantic, but you have an attachment. Okay, you feel like I don't want to lose this $1,000. I don't want to lose this $5,000. So straight away you're thinking, how do I not lose? And that's the first step to losing money. So again, I can't cover all this right now. I can just be very brief on this, but I will be covering it in future segments. So the fact is, don't forget you have emotion running you. You have the two big ones called greed and fear. So greed and fear are your driving emotions in the market, right? The markets are moving because of greed and fear. So people are greedy, people are fearful. That's why they buy, that's why they sell. So if you're greedy or you're fearful and you have those emotions running your logic, running your brain, you'd be trading more and more and more because you'd be wanting to trade more to try and make more money, or probably trading to try and lose, to try and avoid losing money. Okay, so always remember the best traders have almost no emotional attachment to their equity. And when I first started trading, I had that emotional attachment to $12,000, which I had transferred to my account. That's how I lost about $4,000 in my first 2.5 months of trading. Okay, so when I first started not losing money, which is about 3 years after that, almost 3 years after that, where I had about 3,000 in my account, and this was still with a different broker at that time. And I was thinking to myself, look, I lost 4,000. What's another 3,000? That's the first step. That's actually the first step. You might think, oh, so you're just gambling your money. No, I'm not. I'm basically trying to be used to the fact that I might lose that money. And that's when I started not losing money, right? That's when I started not losing money. And you'll see all this in the segment where I show you how my trades have evolved and how my equity has evolved and what's my returns. You will see where I lost money. You will see where I made money as well, and how consistently I managed to start making money. Okay, so that's it for now for this segment. I just wanted to go through this third factor, which is the broker, and the other financial elements of the system, which is built to make you confused, to get you confused, to get you to listen to many things at once, and to not think with a clear head. All right, so I hope it's clear. And if there's any questions, again, I forgot to mention this in the previous segment. Any questions, any comments, anything you want to share, let's keep it constructive. Please tell me if you think I'm wrong. If you think I have missed out on anything, any specific questions, just do let me know. All right, so that's it for now, and on to the next one.